Hello everybody, day 16 of our 30-day yoga challenge. We're going to today start again, as always, with our sun salutations. This time we'll be starting with sun salutation B. And then we'll follow this with our balance pose of today, which is tree pose. I'll give you some variations, so we'll take it through stages and see how we get on. But it's a really lovely pose. It's a great way, balancing in yoga is a great way to find focus in our practice. So being able to balance just brings our mind to what we're actually doing and stops us from travelling with our internal chatterbox. So we'll get started. So bringing ourselves to the front of the mat. We're going to have the feet together as we inhale. Sweep the arms, coming into chair pose, Utkatasana. As we exhale, keep the knees bent, fold forward, and then begin to straighten the legs as you bring your forehead to shins. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, step back with your right foot and the left, coming into plank pose. Exhale, drop the knees, chest and chin, coming into our baby cobra, look forward. Exhale, pressing through all fours, and then coming into our downward facing dog. We'll drop the left heel and then look to the hand, step forward with the right foot. Remember to keep that left hip reaching forward, and inhale, sweep the arms up. As we exhale, we're going to release the hands back down, step back into plank, knees, chest and chin, and coming through to our cobra, and exhale, pressing back into our downward facing dog. We'll drop our right heel, look to the hands and step forward with our left foot. Inhale, sweep the arms. As you exhale, release the hands and step back into plank pose. Knees, chest and chin. Again, coming through our cobra, release the feet. Exhale, pressing back into our downward facing dog. Taking a couple of breaths here. So downward dog is actually known as a resting pose, believe it or not. When you're new to practicing yoga, that probably doesn't seem possible, but it's a lovely way to just stretch out through the back of the body and the back of the legs. On your next inhale, we'll look forward, step through with your right foot. Step the left foot to meet, and as you inhale, look forward. Exhale, coming down into your deep forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms, coming back into chair pose, Utkatasana. And exhale, bring your hands into your heart. Second round and final round. Inhale, bend the knees and sweep. As you exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, step back with your right foot and the left, coming into plank. Remember to keep the shoulders over the wrists. Drop the knees, chest and chin, coming through to our cobra. And then exhale, pressing through all fours. And then coming into our downward facing dog. Taking a couple of breaths here. And then look into your hands, step forward with your right foot. Bring the left to meet, and as you inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees and sweep the arms, coming back into our chair. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Okay, so we'll now begin with our balance pose. So what I would say in practicing any form of balance is that for beginners you might find it easier to actually practice off the mat. Some people find being on a mat where it's quite spongy, they can find it more challenging, more difficult to balance on one foot. So you might want to come off the mat for this and try it. You might want to try one side with the mat and one side without and make up your own mind. So with any balance, we'll focus on the standing foot. This is going to be our left foot to begin with. So we want to activate that left leg. We want to be strong in our standing leg. So remember, we're going to be our tree. This is called Vrikshasana. So it's tree pose, it translates. So we want to have our roots rooted down into the earth. Once we have that rooting, then we can start to work on this right side. So to begin with, option one is to bring the big toe to the floor and have the heel close towards your left leg. Allow your right knee to just open out to the side, and we can bring the hands to the heart center. So this, if you find balance is an issue, Then we can stay with this pose, and that's fine, but go for the rotation of the hip, so you've got at least this happening here. Keep lengthening through your torso, and you can bring the hands to the heart. Option 2 is to bring your foot to your calf muscle, still maintaining that rotation of the outer right hip, still with the hands at the heart. Or option 3, we can bring our foot to our inner thigh. As you bring the foot to the thigh, again going for that rotation, so drawing your right knee outwards with the hands at the heart. You can start to press the sole of your foot into your thigh and the thigh into your foot, so you've actually got that resistance between the two. And then begin to grow in your tree, so lift up tall through the crown of your head. And we can stay here for a couple more breaths. As an option, we could start to extend the arms above the head. And maybe we can separate the hands. We could bring our hands into a hand gesture, it's called Chin Mudra, what we practice in yoga. And then from here, we can slowly bring the hands back to center and then release that leg. So it's quite normal to feel tension in the ankle and the standing foot. And if that's happening to you right now, then just give the leg a little shake. It's perfectly normal, as long as it's not really painful. So we'll try the other side. So one side of our body is always more stronger, we have more flexibility in one side. So when we come to doing poses that are left and right, it's quite interesting to actually see the difference in your body. So we'll start with the right foot, placing it down, begin to grow your roots down into the earth, lift up tall through this hip. Still want to keep the hips level, grow tall through your spine, and then begin to place the foot either at option 1, option 2, or option 3. Don't worry if you need to assist your foot with your hand, this is fine. It's better to use your hand to bring the foot in rather than just trying to place the foot anywhere. The place where you don't place your foot, and this is really important, is on the knees. So one place you don't put your foot is right here, right over the knee. Knees are a very delicate part of our body, and we just want to play this safely, so don't take it to a place where it begins to cause discomfort to any part of the body. Start to let your left knee rotate out. We can extend the fingertips, reaching up tall. We can open the arms and bring ourselves back into our Chin Mudra. Find your drishti point, which is at the tip of your nose. And then slowly from here, bring your hands to your heart. And with control, if you can, bring your hands in and slowly release your feet. Give the other leg a good shake if you need to. And that is your balance for today, tree pose, Vrikshasana. Well done, everybody. Namaste.